The rap beef you forgot about by King Benny Garcia. Odd Future versus ASAP Mob. I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of young for that. I was really way too young. I was like 10 years old for that. I had ASAP Mob. I ain't gonna cap, bro. I had ASAP Mob. I'm like Tyler Creator, nice. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like Rocky killing it. They had Ferg too. Shabba right? Stop playing. Shabba right? And I'm from New York. Stop playing. I had to pick the Mob. You know what I'm saying? But weren't they beefing just cause there was two groups rising up and then were they getting compared to each other or something like that? I don't remember. I remember one time Tyler Creator, he was doing an interview and they was like, yo, y'all like Wu-Tang. He like, bro, stop saying that. Stop saying that. We are not like Wu-Tang. Not at all. He was pissed.
But I describe you guys as like the next Wu-Tang.
Oh, well, we're not the next fucking Wu-Tang. We're Odd Future and Deadass. That's really fucking annoying.
Let me explain.
The duo of Tyler, the Creator, and A$AP Rocky are two of the most influential rappers of the previous decade. And coincidentally, also happen to be very good friends. When the two have gotten together to work on songs, they make some pretty good stuff. And honestly, they seem to be a match made in heaven.
Billionaire yacht party climbing was hot. Baby, if you see sick, you can stop.
However, that wasn't always the case. And in fact, these two used to hate each other. And in case you didn't know or just forgot about it, let's go back a decade and a half ago.
The big-eared bandit is tossing all his manners in a bag and wrapping them in saran wrap.
The beginning of the 2010s marks a very transitional period.
I missed this time, man. The grungy Tyler, stop playing with him. He was always special. I mess with his neo soul sound today. It's fire, but this grungy sound was just
creative music. And hip hop
like,
was no different.
Fire.
With the late 2000s being considered one of the worst eras in hip hop history at the time. And with that shift of the 2000s to the 2010s, hip hop would become more alternative. And a large part of that shift was thanks to the noise that Odd Future was making.
Facts.
I'll whoop your ass.
Your girlfriend
look like my mom. Like, in reality, this shirt is stupid as fuck. It's ugly. It's tacky. People like this shit.
Right now, we're doing this pop-up shop, blah, blah, blah.
On that fashion, stop playing.
Up, whatever, who, what.
Odd Future's
they really was on that fashion, stop playing with them.
The West Coast Collective wasn't exactly just hip-hop in the beginning, as they focused on things like filmmaking and skateboarding, or even fashion. It was clear to everyone that Odd Future wasn't necessarily your traditional hip-hop group, if you even really wanted to call them a hip-hop group. And along their journey, they'd pick up crew members that would become very significant.
What's Tyler say about that logo? I was 16 when I first did that donut. 5 years later before I label, yeah, we own it. Like, come on, man. Come on, bro. He spazzed with his whole career. He's been spazzing since the start. He's been spazzing since the start.
Odd Future were Earl Sweatshirt and Frank Ocean, two artists that helped shape what their respected genres looked like throughout the decade. However, the legacy of Odd Future probably lives on mostly in the way of Tyler, the Creator. Of course, Tyler, the Creator needs no introduction, but in case that you live under a rock or hip-hop just isn't your thing, I got you. The Grammy-winning artist isn't only one of the biggest and most influential rappers of the 2010s, as he is also one of the biggest and most influential artists as a whole, with his wave stretching out way past the horizons of music. Music-wise, though, Tyler, the Creator has made 3 of the most notable albums of the last 10 to 15 years with Flower Boy, Igor, and Call Me If You Get Lost. Each album presenting Tyler, the Creator in a different, yet very enjoyable way to the one that we know now. And though it seems like Tyler, the Creator is loved universally, back in 2010, 2011, this was not exactly the case.
He got banned from a whole country. He was hated, bro. But if you really, I mean, I get it. You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to say the slurs that he was saying. But still, bro, now he black and gay. Stop playing, yo. It was all in the plan. It was all in the plan. But still, yo, if you actually listen to his music, actually gave it a shot, you can hear the talent. You can hear that he was better than everybody else back then. You get that in Bastard, that he was better than everybody else. He had the talent in, he had the thought, he had the skill, he had the creativity. You can hear that when he was like 17.
The Creator that we knew beforehand was the Tyler that had beef with probably the whole music industry. From Bruno Mars to Hobson to Chris Brown to even B.O.B.
Yeah,
Tyler, the Creator was a very
I forgot his
polarizing
name.
figure. But to be fair,
I thought he was about to say, I'm a fucking walking paradise.
He was kind of asking for it.
Crash that fucking airplane at that nigga Bob.
A lot of the
Exactly.
vibes that
Exactly.
Odd Future carried
Exactly.
was we
Exactly.
hate everyone that is an Odd Future, and Tyler the Creator was
Facts.
no different. However,
Facts.
this
It was a fuck
attitude didn't
everybody.
lead
It
to
was a
much
fuck
respect
everybody.
from many across the hip hop landscape, with Tyler's career being reduced to essentially the guy that ate roaches. And though he would work very hard for that label not to stick on him, that's all people saw him as for a very long time. On the other side of America, though, more or less the same thing was happening with a crew by the name of ASAP Mob.
ASAP is, it stands for
Stop
always
playing,
trying to
man.
prosper.
Led by the
Stop
late
playing,
ASAP
man.
Jams, the collective of ASAP Mob was another hip-hop collective that was on its way to make a name for themselves,
Facts,
but unlike
facts.
Odd
They
Future,
was just like
where it
some
didn't
cool
really
niggas.
look like the group had a
That's
leader
it.
necessarily, ASAP Mob very clearly had just one star that they were banking on, and he went by the name of ASAP Rocky.
Motherfucker.
He was a guy
Harlem's
from
what I'm
Harlem, New
rapping.
York, the most New York rapper you'll ever meet. I mean, his name is Rock Him, but the sound of his music, however, carried a very different vibe.
Stands for position with my bands out.
Because unlike 99% of notable New York rappers, ASAP Rocky's style came from the South. This made Rocky stand out because even if hip-hop wasn't necessarily as divided as it might have been in the 90s, there was still a sound barrier to each territory. It's not like now, for example, where a New
crazy.
York rapper can sound like a Chicago rapper, or a California rapper can sound like an Atlanta rapper. In 2010, you probably sounded like where you were from, you know what I mean? Additionally, ASAP Mob also carried ASAP
Very
Ferg,
regional.
the only other rapper that
Kinda
has
better.
any type of
Like,
legacy outside
everybody's
of Rocky.
trying to do everything. Like, yo, bro, you're from Atlanta. Get off of a drill beat. Stop. Get off of a drill beat. Yo.
At least in terms of music. And though his career is not as colorful as the one Rocky has had, his works on songs like Work and Plain Jane make Ferg a notable name even till this day. Still though, it felt like the ASAP Mob revolved around ASAP Rocky. And if you hated the ASAP Mob, you probably hated ASAP Rocky as well. Which is basically where the feud begins to take place. Because as you can guess, when there's two collectives that essentially aim to do the same thing, not only are they gonna
I
get
don't feel like-
compared,
actually, you know what,
but
maybe.
there's gonna be
They
some
were
sort of
both in music,
competition between the two, which
tryna-
often
okay.
leads to a more hostile relationship. One that can be traced back to
thought they had
2011,
more
when
beef with,
Haji, member of Odd Future, tweeted ASAP copy, a clear shot at the ASAP crew, and one that Rocky obviously had to reply to,
about
especially
27.
because, at least from the public side and an outsider's point of view, it seemed very uncalled for. To which ASAP Rocky would reply by saying, when I see him, I'm going to ask him what's that about. I don't want to smack nobody. I don't want to get sued. I don't want none of that shit. But shit happens. You know what I mean? Which, you know, sounds kind of like a half threat. Like if you really want it, you can get it type shit. And this would only mark the beginning. At least in terms of Odd Future members taking shots at ASAP Mob. And more specifically, ASAP Rocky. As Tyler the Creator took a shot at Rocky for quote-unquote directing the music video for Blunt After Blunt by Danny Brown. Because just a few hours after the music video was released, Tyler the Creator would tweet, "The word director is thrown around very loosely nowadays." Something that ASAP Ant, assuming it was a stray at Rocky, would respond to on Twitter by saying, "I'll smack the shit out of you." Now, hindsight is 2020, and looking back at it, that Tyler tweet could really be about anything. But considering that it was only a few hours after the music video release, you could
Yeah.
probably guess that it might have been a shot
Yeah.
towards Rocky. Especially because a few months later, Tyler the Creator would once again diss ASAP Rocky. When ASAP Rocky released Fucking Problems alongside Kendrick Lamar, Drake, and 2 Chainz, Tyler the
All-star
Creator would once
cast.
again throw shots at Rocky
All-star
via
cast.
Twitter, tweeting, "So funny when someone releases a new song with the same 4 people that we expected to be on it with the same shitty crap beat." Ha 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 ha. Which personally,
That is some Tyler
I don't
shit,
get it.
okay,
I think
okay.
Fucking Problems is a bop. Historical moment in hip hop.
It is, but
considering
it's
where
like,
Kendrick
you know what you're doing with that track. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's an all-star cast. That's like today having Travis Scott, Future, and 21 Savage on a song with you. You know, like they're the niggas that's really tossed around in every single trap project. Every single trap project got a feature from those artists. You know.
Lamar and Drake are nowadays, but that's besides the point. When ASAP Rocky was asked what he thought of the Tyler the Creator shot, he just replied with indifference, saying that Tyler the Creator had an opinion, and at the end of the day, everybody is allowed to have one. Further adding that he wasn't tripping over what Tyler the Creator said because he's jiggy, which reminds me, shout out to Will Smith, may the Academy forgive you, man. Anyways though, this is about as much as we see in terms of public beef. Somewhere along the lines, ASAP Mob and Odd Future called for peace.
Yeah,
There was definitely
it was
a lot
like,
of smoke.
this
and
is
behind the
stupid.
scenes, there was
Why are
probably
we
a lot of
beefing?
fire
This is
between
dumb.
the two. But I can't really fault them for calling peace
Tyler
on
probably
each
said
other,
that.
especially when you consider where hip-hop
Yeah,
beef
Rocky
tends to
probably
end.
like, yeah,
I
facts,
think
this
this
is
is a
dumb.
happy ending.
What is this?
However, if you were wondering why
Yo,
the
what
two
the fuck
groups were
right now?
beefing, A$AP
Fire.
Rocky and Tyler, the Creator, has basically said it was just a thing about comparison.
Exactly. They just kept on getting compared. Probably like, this is dumb.
Our crews
Get
ain't
outta
fuck
here.
with each other type shit.
For real, Tyler, the Creator?
Man, you ain't know about that.
Nah, man.
Oh, man. Yeah, man. So basically, our crews ain't really fuck with each other and shit. And it was because we was young, because people would compare like, oh,
Exactly.
they East Coast group, y'all West Coast group, la da da da, shit like that.
Media
you know?
was fucking y'all
Yeah,
shit up.
Exactly.
It wasn't even nothing
Exactly.
personal. Y'all didn't even know each other like that.
Nah, man. And
More recently, at a performance, Tyler, the Creator, opened up on how he used to not like A$AP Rocky. And that's basically about it. Of course, though, it wasn't because he really hated A$AP Rocky. It was just
Come on,
because
man.
Odd Future didn't like A$AP Mob. And thank God
Exactly.
they realized they worked good together, because those songs that they put out together have been fire. I guess this really does go to show you a lesson, though. Just because your friends don't like or hate somebody doesn't mean you have to hate them. And who knows, you might even get along with that person if you gave them a chance. But you have to give them a chance. For that, I applaud Tyler, the Creator.
So yeah, take that chance, man. Take that chance, man. Forget what your friends say.
And
You gotta step back a little bit. You gotta step back, like, bro, this is just stupid, man. This is just dumb. This is dumb. This is dumb. You know, they done that. They did that. That's good. That's good on those. That's some real man stuff. That's some real man shit. Stop playing, bro. Most people won't do that. They won't do that. Most people riding the wave of groups, of emotions. Like, bro, what you mean fucking for, bro? They just doing what we doing, bro. They trying to get dough. They trying to buy a crib for their mom, for their dad, for their family. They trying to feed the people that fuck with them. They trying to feed the people around them. Come on, man. They having their moment. We're having ours, bro. That's simple as that, man. But yeah, I'm out. Like, subscribe, you know what I'm saying? Subscribe to King Benny Garcia if you haven't already. And yeah, I'm glad that they fixed their relationship too, because they make some fire songs together and has some fire moments together. Like, that's fire.